Hi everyone, Dr. Brooke here. Welcome to the group Quanta Bliss, Awakening Human Potential. Wanted to hop on today and do a short training video. I'm going to answer one of the questions that I get often, and that is how long should I practice? Should I practice every day? How long should I practice? So I'm going to answer this question and I'm going to say that this is my opinion. And I believe that this can vary greatly, but I will tell you some things to consider when you are practicing, okay? So, what I would recommend is that yes, you do practice daily when you are trying to achieve your real time sight. I think that this is going to help you advance and open up that real time sight. Now, I do not personally think that you need to practice for a long time. Even just 10 minutes every day could be extremely beneficial. You want to make sure that you obviously have your mask, that you have a good contrast of light, that you have some colors, some color cards, or some different cards, books, different things that you can look at while you're practicing. So, all of these things will help you practice developing your real time sight. Now, here's some things that you want to consider, okay? So, when you are practicing, you want to make sure that you feel emotionally balanced. I know I have talked about this in the past, but your emotional balance is probably the actual most important thing to help you achieve your real time sight. So, what am I talking about? I am talking about how you feel. Do you feel good? Are you happy? Or are you tired? Are you stressed? Even sick? If you have any of these later conditions going on, you feel sleepy, you don't feel well, maybe you have a cold, or you have a lot of stress, you're, anxious, maybe hurried, all of those things are not going to help you develop your real-time sight. So, we talk about this a lot, but truly, you want to have fun with this process. It really should bring out your inner child. You should feel playful and happy. Laughing is a huge part of this. So, if you are very far from that emotional balance, then it may be worth it for you just to take the day off. Just do not practice that day. It is absolutely okay. Try again when you are feeling much better. And this is just something really cool that I noticed on this journey. Well, on this journey, that's how I realized how important your emotional balance is. But one thing that I noticed was I had dedicated 10 minutes every day in the morning because mornings are usually the time where I have a little bit of quality time to myself. And I knew that I could sit there for 10 minutes and practice my training. Well, most days, it did go well and I was able to advance in the process. But what I noticed that was so interesting was when it was the afternoon and I was just randomly walking through the house and I would see my blindfold and just pop it on for fun, feeling like I had no expectations. A lot of times I was able to see just amazingly in real time. So what I took from that was one, I didn't have attachment to the outcome. I was just having fun with it. This wasn't like my practice time. This was just, oh, I saw a blindfold. This could be fun. So kind of like a childlike attitude, right? I'm just going to do this for fun. And when I put it on and I'm able to see like probably 5 times better than I was that morning, I was like, wow, what is going on? But what I realized was I was just cool, calm, collected, having fun. And so I really took that lesson with me and realized that there is so much to the emotional balance. I'll tell a quick story. I know I have told this many times, but it's pretty funny and it's definitely speaks to how important the emotional balance is. The first time that I ever had the ability to see with patches and a mask on, I decided I wanted to record it. So I did a quick recording. I had on my patches, I had my mask on, I was reading, and it was a great recording, but the lighting was really not good. And so I had told my husband, I was like, hey, I really need to record this again. And is there any way I can do that? Well, he was slightly frustrated with me because we have 4 children and he needed to work himself. And we kind of had an argument, and he's like, okay, I'll just take the kids and you do your recording and then I'll be back. And so he did. He took the kids and I went into a brighter area to do my recording. I put on my patches, I put on my mask, I hit record, and I could not see anything. And I sat there for a minute and I was so frustrated, right? But what I realized was that I was emotional and I had been upset. Well, would you know that about 1 minute later, he sent me a text and he said, I'm sorry. And as soon as I read that, I was like, my emotional state changed, right? And I put my patches back on, I put my mask back on, and I could see amazingly again, and I did my video. So if that does not speak to the power of your emotions around this, I don't know a better story. But yes, that was the first time when I really understood how strong our emotions play into this. So in closing, I would just like to encourage you again to feel balance within yourself, feel happy, really get yourself into that place where this is a playful, fun experience for you. And I promise you that you will be able to see in real time very soon. I hope you have an awesome day. Thanks for watching.